Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, I did the intro muted. That's fine though. I redid it. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know we be having technical difficulties over here, but we get them sorted out. I have I have a very good, entertaining video for you guys today. And honestly, I'm actually trying to find like the full video of this, but we're going to be breaking down Lily Gaddis, aka Nigga Girl, and woman propaganda. And this is, some guy who I guess he's like a self-proclaimed racist and whatnot, and he's just reacting to racial clips and stuff like that. And then he actually got the shit slapped out of him too. But he is talking to Lily Gaddis about saving the white race, and obviously we don't have an issue with racial pride over here. Obviously, you should be proud of where you come from and all that good stuff. But his premise is basically that young white men are obligated to marry ran through white women in order to save the right white race. And that's his, what he's going off of. That's his prompt. Here's my thing. I actually want better for you guys. Okay. All my Brads, Chads out there, who genuinely are looking for love. I want better for you guys. So I don't want to advise you of these things that woman propaganda and Lily Gaddis are saying, because Lily Gaddis is a single mother. She has a angle out of all of this, honestly, to incentivize men, especially white men, to date ran through girls, to date girls with kids and whatnot, whatever you want to call it. Why? Because she is a woman who made a mistake herself. Okay. The guy that she got knocked up by is not the man that she is with now. And she was very much interested in proving that this guy, who she got knocked up by, was a white guy, so much so that she posted her kid online. And we all know that is a huge no-no. That's something that we advise against. We advise against posting your kid online. We advise against posting your girl online unless you have tip-top game and whatnot. But we know these guys are not really working like that. So you have Lily Gaddis, and she posts her kid online to prove that he's a little white boy. And yeah, I mean, he's a cute kid, no cap. But at the end of the day, you're doing all of this to prove online, that you are congruent with your thought, when in all actuality, you got famous for saying nigga one time on TikTok. And honestly, it's not even the type of fame that you want, right? Like, she doesn't have the type of fame that generates income. She has the type of fame that pretty much people are always going to look at her as nigga girl, and they might do these collabs with her, but it ain't like she making no money off this shit. Okay, she's not really making a bag off this. She actually got her YouTube. Not only, was she demonetized, but she got her YouTube eliminated. They axed her because she did this little blackface skit, and it was whack. It was just whack. It wasn't even funny, right? I mean, I could understand if she really had a comedic bone in her body and she, was actually bringing some type of levity to the situation, but nope. It was just like she tried to act like a stereotypical black person, and she didn't even do it good. It was actually pretty cringe. I'm not gonna lie. But she had her little botted cheerleaders cheer her on and encourage her to do this, essentially encouraging this woman to ruin her life. And that's exactly what she did. I mean, it's not like she can get a job anywhere. It's not like she's going to be welcome into political spaces. I mean, she might get on these little talk shows, but There's no route for her to run for office. There's no route for her to get any type of kickback from her personality or online personality. And when you see this clip, it's actually absolutely hilarious because you have Lily Gaddis, who is she's sitting here very uncomfortable, I would say. uh for one, she doesn't have her own opinions. Her opinions are formed by X and the little racist 13-year-olds who are in her comment section. I mean, that's really what it is. And hey, I mean, I actually think that there are some jokes that are funny and they translate well and whatnot. I haven't heard anything from her that were funny, translate well, were delivered with any type of congruence or any type of thought. It's just race baiting for her audience. And if there was a bag in line, I could see it. If she had any talent, she would be able to monetize off of this. But not only does she not have talent, but she's actually dumb as fuck too. Like, bitch, what did you think was gonna happen when you got on YouTube and did the blackface thing? Like, I don't understand what this whole thought was going to happen. But she was demonetized, so now she's going on, like, I guess Fringe. I don't know if it's a YouTube channel or just like an independent website. Okay, so it's a YouTube channel. No, not a YouTube channel. Sorry. It's an independent website called Censored TV. It's a subscription based website. In order to see the video, the full video that they posted, you have to subscribe. And it's an hour and 21 minutes. Uh, they have a 3-minute fan preview. But I honestly would like to see this full video. I really would, because she was very uncomfortable, in my opinion. She was very uncomfortable, in my opinion. But I'm sure they're going to be, just absolutely ignorant in this video. But let's see. Let's see how much it costs. Let's see how much it costs. I'm doing it for you guys if we're gonna actually watch this whole video. Okay, so they have like pretty much they have all like the racist personalities on X on this website. I think it's run by Gavin McGinnis. I think he was like Proud Boy dude, whatever. So let's see. Yeah, so he runs the podcast. Let's see. Free preview, log in, or subscribe for full access. So the login. Okay. Let's see if we can make an account. I'm just gonna go ahead and oh, okay, you have to subscribe. I'll say it was $12 a month. I mean, we could do it, but I'm just gonna show you the little clip. Honestly, I don't think the full video is worth it, because I think they're just like reacting to like just online videos where they can say some racist shit in there, and we're probably not going to get through an hour of that, but we can break down what he's saying here in this clip. And I think it's very funny how she sits there uncomfortable. She's obviously not okay with the train of thought. She's obviously not okay with the line of thinking. And he's a little tone deaf, or either he doesn't give a fuck at all. He's not trying to make friends, maybe. But he is saying, oh, single mother ran through. This puts her in a position to say, okay, she is a single mother. Everybody online knows she's a single mother. And this puts her in a position to have to stand on, okay, yes, I am personally ran through because I'm a single mother. And then there are rumors of her hooking up with guys and all this kind of stuff. And I'll put it out there. Just kind of lay it out, hooking up with guys at like conservative conferences. Let's see. So there's rumors out there about that as well. But yeah, I definitely, yeah, you don't want to type Lily Gaddis hookup on X at all. I'm gonna just say that. Maybe Lily Gaddis exposed. That might be better. But anyways, yeah, she got cooked. She got cooked by a guy from a conservative conference saying that she was hooking up with guys at this little conservative conference that they do at these hotels and shit. So anyways, back to the point. You have woman propaganda, and he is a self-proclaimed 5'7" alpha male. That's what he calls himself. But it is what it is. I don't see anything really alpha about him. He doesn't look like he works out or exercise or can defend himself. And then there's a video of him getting the shit slapped out of him, which we'll show, because we like receipts on here. If you're gonna say something, and honestly, like I'm not really mad at what he's saying here. It doesn't affect me at all. You know what's funny? I actually am looking out for the white bros who I believe deserve better than this. You actually don't have to settle for a quote unquote ran through woman or a single mother. You actually deserve the best. Okay. You actually deserve more for yourself. I believe all of you guys deserve more for yourself. I believe the Malcolms deserve more for themselves. Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. And yes, Malcolm is a term that I coined for black men. It's an acronym rather that I coined for black men. But there are some white Malcolms out there. So all the Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men, you do not have to settle for what this guy is telling you that you have to settle for. Because honestly, if you're talking just specifically within white people who are in, I guess, like a marriageable range, so 18 to 30, 31, there are a lot of single white men and women out there. Now, the question is, okay, yeah, you are going to have to look through a needle in a haystack to find a woman who isn't quote unquote ran through. And what would we, describe as ran through? I'm gonna give it 10 bodies by 30. I think you kind of gotta like say, okay, I'm putting a stamp on it. You know what I'm saying? This is my line of demarcation. This is where I'm not willing to go past. Because as a guy, you have to have standards for yourself. Girls have all these standards for themselves, and guys, we really only want one thing or a couple of things out of our women. So you got to stand hard on that. And I think a lot of men are folding to that because, whatever, it is what it is. A lot of men are folding to what they deserve because they probably just don't believe that they deserve it. And that's where a lot of you guys get in trouble. You end up wifing hoes. You end up wifing, chicks who really aren't good for you at all. Okay. You end up wifing these chicks who have been in the streets, who have done your greatest fear, right? Like what you fear of your wife doing. She's done all of that. So you guys, you have to be better at vetting. And then you have to stop being the wait around guys. This guy is telling you to be the hang around guy. Be the guy who, she's not interested right now, but later she might come around. Don't be that guy, man. This is what a lot of you guys are falling into. And I believe that you guys deserve more than just to be the wait around guy, to be the male best friend who got friend zoned. And then once she's pitching a Hail Mary, she just decides to, oh, I finally married my best friend. You don't want to be that guy, right? You want to make it so that you meet her while she is fresh, while she is young, while she is moldable, while she actually is going to be, impressed by the things that you do. And I know people might say, oh, well, it's going to sound this, that, and the third, and it's going to sound bad, and she's not going to know her worth. But that's actually the opposite, okay? She's not going to be able to be content if she is dealing with a whole bunch of dudes, especially nowadays, these college girls, they dealing with NIL, football niggas, basketball niggas, track and field NIL niggas. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you know what you're getting, like when you wife up a chick who's been through 4 years of college and wasn't in a relationship during that whole time. So you know what you're getting. You know what you asked for. You know what you signed up for. And the reality is, Yeah, these chicks are they're definitely having their fun. But you are not going to be able to measure up to her past. You never will. You never will. And that's why we had the video about the alpha widow. That's why we had the video about the alpha widow. And a lot of these guys on X, they don't want to accept that, yes, these women are coming to you, ran through. And you say, oh, I would never deal with her if she did this. I would never deal with her if she dealt with a black guy. Oh, I'd never deal with her if she dealt with a G. But at the end of the day, they dealing with whoever the fuck they want, baby. And you're not gonna know because she's not gonna tell you. And then when you ask her about it, either she will lie or she'll tell you the truth. And what your ass gonna do? You're gonna sit up there, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna stay with her. I mean, that's what a lot of y'all doing, especially. I mean, I see a lot of you dudes just letting your girl run willy-nilly downtown. I mean, we had the video the other day. We had the video the other day of the guy who, just like he looked like he was coming back from a formal, ran into the streamer, and the streamer damn near took his bitch. The streamer definitely showed some mercy and grace and allowed him to leave with his woman. And he was completely distraught when that happened. So I'll replay that video right now, actually, because and I know this monologue is going on for a little bit, but I think it's very important to show, like, a lot of y'all dudes, you don't really have that masculine frame that you think that you do. And you aren't really standing in your masculine. You aren't really standing in your quote unquote alpha like you think that you are. I'm sorry, but a lot of you dudes are I mean, a lot of you dudes is just simps and cucks. Like, bro, this scenario right here, I don't know if y'all seen this video, but I did a video on it earlier. This week. And if you're watching my daily videos, if you're watching my daily premieres, you should have seen it. You have this ginger who is completely getting cucked by this woman just because she sees a man walking, a brother, by the way. She sees a black man with curly hair walking down the street with a camera, and he looked like he put that shit on. He got something on. He dressed in that streetwear. He's dressed in that swaggy rapper vibe. And, people don't like to admit that the Thug Max Alpha Simp persona is attractive. It's attractive across all measures if the man is really putting that shit on, right? If he wears it right. And like, the baggy, you could wear some baggy shit. It depends on how you rock it. But, if you're sagging your pants crazy and you just look like a hood nigga, like, you can tell the difference between like a hood nigga and a swaggy, a swaggy YN who's putting that shit on. You could tell the difference, right? Because a hood nigga, he wearing that 2000 swag where everything's baggy, his pants baggy, shirt baggy. Look, nowadays, if you're gonna wear something baggy, you wear the tight shirt, baggy pants, or you wear the baggy shirt, tight pants. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a little offset. You have to have a little adjustment. You have to have a little audible in the fit from the prior times, to come off as a more approachable black dude. Because when you are rocking the Thug Max Alpha Simp, like early 2000s, 90s swag, now that 90s swag can get you in some doors, but the early 2000s white tee with the big Dickies pants and your face is like scrunchy, and you can't really get into these types of circles here, right? Where it's a formal, it's kind of like fratty. He's obviously taking her back from some type of formal, some type of gala. They look college age, and she sees this brother walking down the street, and she chooses up. So let's watch.
Did y'all get married today?
Yeah, low key we did.
Yeah, I need
we did. Yeah. Stop.
Hey,
Can I please get you? Stop.
You want me?
So you see, she says, stop, takes his hand off. Can I please get you? He said, you want me? Took his glasses off.
I want you.
For real?
Yeah, dead ass.
You have a whole man though.
Yo, dead ass. What is he supposed to do? Watch.
You like me better?
She said, what is he supposed to do? Watch.
Let's keep going.
No.
Oh my God, brother, she's cooked.
I'm not.
What the?
Bro said, "Oh my God, brother, she's cooked." He said, "I know."
Fuck. Yo. Somebody clip that.
Now watch this. Look in the background. He's so mad. Like, he's mad. Like, why are you doing this? Like, y'all see his expression. He's like, why are you doing this? Why are you embarrassing me? Look at him in the background.
Bro, if my girl did that, oh my God. I can't even imagine shit like that, bro.
Look at it.
Did y'all get married today?
Yeah, low key we did.
Do y'all need it?
We did.
Yeah.
Stop.
Hey,
Can I please get you? Stop.
you want me?
I want you.
For real?
Yeah, dead ass.
You have a whole man though.
Yo, dead ass. What is he supposed to do?
He said you have a man though. She said, ew, dead ass.
What?
What is he supposed to do? Watch.
You like me better? Let's keep going.
No.
He said, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
No.
Oh my God, brother, she's cooked.
I'm not.
What the fuck? Yo, somebody clip that. Bro, if my girl did that, oh my God. I can't even imagine shit like that, bro.
Completely emasculated, buddy. Completely emasculated, buddy. And for what? For what? And then these clowns are going to tell you, oh yeah, you need to wife that up to save the race, to save the white race. Like, bruh, I don't think you have to wife hoes to save your race. I really don't believe that. That's like saying, oh, black men have to wife, sexy reds, those types to save the black race. Like, no, we don't. There are good women in the community, just like there are good women in, the white community. There are good women in all these other communities, but you actually might have to do a little digging, a little more digging. You might have to do a little more work. You might have to do a little more due diligence. You might have to, ask your pops, hey, dad, do we have any family friends who got some kids my age or what? You might have to do that. You might have to try and get in a little arranged situation, but never this. You do not have to settle for a chick who completely just let it all hang out in her youth. You really don't. So let's listen up.
The young white man, you are truly alone. All the young white guys need to team up because it is us against the world. Everyone hates us. You guys need to wake up to that fact. We need to become racist and we need to take charge.
And by the way, don't buy into this propaganda that all white girls are just whores. Let's go to fucking Colombia and get a cheap hooker.
Yeah.
This passport bro bullshit, that's Jewish as fuck.
Okay, so we don't condone what she's saying here. Y'all already know we passport bro to the death. Man, find it where you can. I'm gonna say that. Find it where you can. For one, she's trying to imply that the Colombian women as a whole are prostitutes. That's not true at all. Okay, this is something that they like to deflect. It's a shaming tactic. Sign language is a shaming tactic. And he's like, I don't know. Look, he didn't like that because they even know, for one, if a white dude has a chick or if a white dude has a baby with a Colombian bitch, that baby's coming out white. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm telling you, the baby's coming out white. And you could say, oh, well, it's still mixed. It don't matter. The baby is going to appear white. So you're not going to stop passport bros by doing this to say, oh, let's save their white race. You're not stopping passport bros. White men were passport bros before black men even got on it. Before we even touched it, the white men was doing it through the military and all that kind of stuff. Only a select few of black men were able to, even get deployed in combat at one point, right? So you got a very small scale of black men who are doing it. And then the black men who were doing, like I know people who were passport bros in Thailand and all this stuff in the military. And, they'll tell you stories. There are some stories. But the reality is, for one, you're not going to tamper men's drive to have sexual access and sexual variety. Pretty much, men like attractive women, period. It doesn't matter what color you are. It really doesn't. Right now, the attitudes and, the cultures are going to play into your attraction to the woman. But at the end of the day, if she thinks that she's going to be able to stop white men from fucking Colombian baddies just because She says that it's quote unquote Jewish, which we don't support any anti-Semitic views for the YouTube warlords. We do not support any anti-Semitic views. But if she thinks she's going to get white men to stop fucking Colombians, you got another thing coming, because when you go to Colombia, baby, okay, you're going to see who they call him Poppy. They call him the white man Poppy in Colombia. Okay. So that's the reality. So you might want to, you can call them whores and this and all you want, but baby, a lot of them Colombian women are childless. You are not childless. So you ain't got no room to call nobody no hoe, because you have a bastard son. Your son's a bastard. Okay. You are not married to the father. Okay. He didn't want nothing to do with you. Okay. So, it's funny how she thinks that sign language is going to work. And then woman propaganda, who is, most likely a man that she would not be interested in at all. As a matter of fact, she was actually linked up with the Asian, racist ex content creator. He's kind of turning a new leaf, though. I think his name's Arthur Kwan or some shit. But, he was going hella hard on the racist shit. And then, once he saw that Trump was on some bullshit, he kind of changed his tune. But let me see if I can find him. Oh, yeah. Arthur Kwan Lee. So he was actually with Lily Gaddis. So Lily Gaddis, what she claimed to be, this is some Jewish is Bro, honey, you were literally dating a Chinese man. I mean, it's funny as hell. It's funny as hell. As you guys can see, Shawty was with Quan Lee. Shawty was with Quan Lee talking about some, white man can't go to Colombia. Shit, if you can go to China, if you can go to China or Korea or Japan, bitch, white men can go to Colombia. What's the problem? What's the problem? Because you done hopped over the Pacific to get you your goddamn sushi roll. But white man can't go to Colombia? Fuck out of here. So here's the proof. April 29th, Lily Gaddis and I have officially separated. We had a good run, but we had different goals that did not align. I wish nothing but the best for Lily in her endeavors. And yeah, she got smashed. She got smashed. Okay. She got smashed. Okay. So that's the reality. That's the reality. She let Arthur Kwan little sushi roll slide up in that thing. So why the fuck is she mad about white men going to Colombia? I'm telling you, baby, you're not gonna stop that. You're not gonna stop that. So let's get into some of the comments. Shout out to Shang. He says the title is crazy. He said white boys now desperately trying to wife leftovers to save their race. ? They must have been listening to Superhead. Yeah, it's just not the move. Bro, I believe you deserve better. Get something better. Don't get me wrong. I love racist white pussy. That's from Shang, especially when you bust them beans inside them. Serves her goofy dumbass right. Nina Lynn is funnier than that goofy, and that bitch is cringe as fuck. Oh yeah. Who's the fucking Nina Lynn bitch? He said that bitch should be relegated to doing OnlyFans and gag on some meat. She's for the gang. Anthony Williams says she got run through like the yellow light. Shang says, Tino, if you were the Jing dude, what would you have done? To put the bitch back in check? The Jing dude? Which dude? Hold on. Which dude you talking about, Shang? The Ching dude? Jing dude? Anthony Williams says that guy has never been laid. Yeah. I mean, it's very evident. So these guys who are, the quote unquote incels, and maybe he got, I'm not going to say he ain't never been, I don't know. I you know what I'm saying? I have no clue. But these guys who are the quote unquote incels, yes, they might have to settle for a ran through bitch, honestly. He said, white girls are the sluttiest hook. Oh, whoa. They'll tongue you. Oh, damn. Bro is going crazy. If they want to go the extra mile, they tongue. Oh, damn. Okay, I can't read. I cannot read that. Okay, he said ginger dude in the streamer clip. Oh, if I was the ginger. Okay, so if I was that ginger dude in the streamer clip for one. All right, I'm gonna just show you guys real quick. We're gonna get to it real quick, and we're gonna get to the rest of this video. But I gotta stretch this video out. Y'all already know, so we're gonna have to do some rambling in this bit. All right, but if I was this ginger dude who got my bitch stole, for one, you got her right here. You have her right here. How the fuck did you let this nigga get so close? How the fuck did you let him get so close? For one, you have to put your body in front of him. You got to box him out. Now, if she's insisting on getting to him, you let the bitch go. But if she's drunk, you can tell she's just acting a damn fool, whatever. You put your body in front of him. You say, hey, man, she's had too much to drink. I'm taking her home. Boom. You keep it pushing. But he let her get the eye contact. He let her speak. He, took his hands off of her. And he completely gave it. He completely gave up. You're in good body position right here. She's yours right now. But once she looks in his eyes and she's smiling, boom, you got to box him out. So you got to put your back to him, cross the street. You know what I'm saying? Cross the street like you scared of a nigga crossing the street in a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Cross the street like you scared to walk past a nigga in a hoodie on a sidewalk, all right? Then I'll understand, all right. He don't want his bitch to get took. It makes sense.
That's a Jewish psyop to make you have mongrel babies.
If you're non-white, if I was non-white and I wasn't in this battle like I am, if I was a black dude, I would be a passport bro.
See, so he's advocating, and here's the thing, like woman propaganda, yeah, he's an online racist and all that shit, and he's talking all that shit. But here's the thing. He also understands, I'm not going to say he understands women from like a acquisition standpoint, but he understands the current sexual marketplace. He understands his whole thing is women propaganda. So he is coming from a red pill lens. I haven't listened to him enough to understand if he's like really red pill as far as dating goes. I know, he's like racist pill for sure. But he also understands the sexual marketplace. So he's pushing back and he's saying, hey, I can understand why guys are leaving the country. If I was a black dude, I would go, bruh, you're white. If you see a big booty Colombian who wants to fuck, you're hitting. I don't give a fuck what this dude says about, oh, I wouldn't fuck. You're out of your damn mind. And if she put it on you good enough, you're wifing that bitch because that's the baddest thing you ever going to get. So miss me with the bullshit, that this guy is, if he even, had interest from a woman like that, he would pass up on it because she's Colombian. That's cap. That's cap, bro. It's hella cap because at the end of the day, he knows that if he has a baby with a Colombian woman, the baby is coming out white. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? You could say, oh, well, it has Colombian blood and the baby's coming out white. I don't see. So as far as like, if you want the kids to look like you, it's really not going to change that much. It really isn't. I'm telling you that right now. And I know that from seeing it. I know that from personal experience. I ain't seen a white nigga fuck no Colombian bitch, but I've seen a white dude who cuffed a Colombian who had kids, and those kids are as white as snow. They might tan well, but isn't that what you want? I don't know. But he is actually empathizing with the plight of American men, which, because he is an American man, there's no way around it. There's no way you can see around it. He has to, because he's woman propaganda, say, yo, you know what I'm saying? You talking about passport bros, calm down, not too much on the passport bros. He didn't say it in those words, but essentially he checked her and he's like, hey, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Passport bros is legit. And if I wasn't white, I would go to Colombia. If I wasn't white, I'd go to Thailand. If I wasn't white, I'd go to Brazil. If I wasn't white, I'd be all over the world. Right? That's basically what he's saying. But for one, the fact that you're limiting yourself from the women that you can date based off of your skin color, I mean, it sounds like you really don't get cheeks like that, bro. Because a beautiful woman is a beautiful woman, no matter what her skin color is. So I would wager to say that he ain't passing up no big booty Colombian. He's not passing up no Asian persuasion. He definitely ain't passing up that Asian persuasion, y'all, because we already know, the white guys like the Asians for sure. So he's definitely not passing up on that. And I wouldn't blame him. I would actually support him. I would actually say, hey, bro, bro found love. Bro found love, or bro found whatever the closest thing to love that he could get or experience. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be a bitch who want to get with him for the money, right? And then you say, oh, well, leave these gold digging whores alone. Well, what are the women in America talking about? Oh, you got to make 6 figures. Oh, you got to do this. You got to do that. Hell, at least for a Colombian bitch, you don't have to make no damn 6 figures. I'll tell you that much. You send her $1,000 a month back home, she's straight. I promise you, she's straight.
Yeah.
For non-whites, I get it. Because you can go to a
She's like, yeah, she's trying to agree, but like, y'all know how a bitch, she doesn't want to upstage him in this conversation, in my opinion. Right? She doesn't want to upstage him in this conversation because, he's supposed to be leading the conversation. And he obviously has more social media pull. I'm not going to say that this guy is talented because he really isn't. He got shit slapped out of him like last week by some other white dude from another white Republican. So it was friendly fire. But, you know what I'm saying? He got shit slapped out of him. But at the end of the day, she's not trying to upstage him, so she doesn't want to say anything contrary to him because they think that they think alike, and they don't think anything alike. Because he's a man, she's a woman, she's a single mom, he's a single man, incel, woman propaganda type. So there you have it.
I get it.
So look, now she's agreeing. She just said, "Oh, don't have mongrel babies." Look at her. Look, her tone switches up.
Bullshit. That's Jewish as fuck.
Look, he's like, bitch, I don't agree.
That's a Jewish psyop to make you have mongrel babies.
Look, and he had to switch it up.
You're non-white. If I was non-white and I wasn't in this battle like I am, if I was a black dude, I would be a passport, bro.
Yeah.
For non-whites, I get it.
She said, yeah, bitch, you don't agree with that. Just stand on it. This is why I say she doesn't have a personality. She doesn't have a personality. He's like, oh, well, if you're a black guy, I could understand why you would go to Colombia. Yeah. Like, what, bitch? For one, anybody who's a passport bro will tell you that the Colombian hoes are looking for white dudes because they know that they're easier to part with their money. They're bigger tricks because they feel like black men are stingy, right? So they're bigger tricks. They're going to give up the bag, and they're most likely going to marry them like off rip just because, she's the baddest thing that he has dealt with. So they know that. So it's a whole lick. It's a whole, it's a whole con job, really. So y'all are most like, it's funny because dude thinks that he's just off base with his mindset for one, and the racial shit that he's tied up in, it really clouds his judgment when talking about the red pill, when talking about the red vitamin. Seriously, it really does cloud his judgment. But yeah, I mean, y'all was licks, bro. In the DR, Dominican Republic, when they was poisoning the alcohol to rob these white dudes, and I mean, they was robbing everybody, but they was mainly robbing white dudes and poisoning the alcohol and like robbing white families and shit like that. Like, bro, that was y'all, right? So they already have like a plan for y'all. For the black men, it's harder for us to, trick like that, even though niggas do go to Colombia to trick. But I mean, we at the end of the day, we're getting right to the punch. Like, baby, we not doing this. Oh, $100 to hang out, bitch. Nah, a nigga fucking. So they know that y'all aren't going to push like that. Like, I'm not saying that anybody is being forced to do anything, but they know that, okay, y'all seen that video of the dude who was in Kenya and the bitch was supposed to fuck and then she didn't fuck and then like he nutted up on her ass. Not saying that you do that, but they know that they ain't finna get away with that shit doing that with niggas. They gonna have to scopolamine a nigga. You know what I'm saying? They know they got to put that scopula on a nigga, knock him unconscious if they want to hit a lick on him. For the white dudes, they just, they already know you coming out your pockets with it. And then, it's that simple. I mean, if anybody who's been to Colombia or tried to do the passport thing understands this. So let's keep going.
Because you can go to a third world country and get a much hotter girl. You just can't as an American with like.
Boom. She didn't like to hear that. She didn't like to hear that because for one, not that she has any friends, but every American woman thinks that her friends are just like super hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they think, oh, my friend, she's single, she's successful, she's super hot. And then when they show you the bitch, she ugly as hell. So like every American woman thinks that their friend is just like super gorgeous and all this kind of stuff when they're really not. Okay. So she's thinking and like, oh, well, my social group, my friend group, I've seen beautiful women here. That I'm telling you, the women in America compared to the Colombian bitches, bro, at not only demeanor, but just looks in general. But I mean, anybody is going to say, bro, you're not fucking with it. You're not fucking with it. It is what it is, right? Because their food is not as processed. They don't have as many women who are overweight. They definitely care about their fitness and their body. They have an olive skin tone that, you know what I'm saying? It's just appealing. Let's keep it a buck. So these are things that men are attracted to. And, they typically have way clearer skin just because we have all this artificial stuff in our food and in our environment. So, it's just funny how he's trying to rationalize getting around the big booty Latina. Pretty much that's pretty much what it comes down to. He's trying to rationalize why he wouldn't or why he shouldn't. But the reality is he couldn't.
More money, you can pull something way better in a third world country. But she's going to be brown. But if you're
so he's like, you can pull something better in a third world country, but she's going to be brown. So listen. So she tries to throw an axe in his logic by saying, oh, well, it's going to be brown. No, the child actually isn't. The child's going to come out white. I'm telling you this just from experience, unless Buddy's just shooting blanks.
You just can't as an American with like more money. You can pull something way better in a third world country. But she's going to be brown. But if you're a black dude or if you're a brand,
there are also white Latinas in all of these South American countries too. So I mean, you can find a white bitch in Colombia easy as well, right?
Brown dude, that's fine. If I was non-white, I think I would be a passport bro.
So there you have it. He says, if I was non-white, I would be a passport bro, because I'm white, I have to settle for a ran through American chick. Like, that's basically his logic. That's what he's saying. And my question is to the white boys, like, dog, is this your leader? Like, this who leading you to the promised land? Like, at least I'm going to give you some good advice. I don't give a fuck if you racist or not. I'm going to give you good advice on a bitch. You could have all the type of views. I was trying to give the advice to Elon. I was trying to say, hey, Elon, you know what I'm saying? This is what you need to do with your baby mama. Your baby mama situation is out of hand. And ultimately, I believe he took my advice because he stopped tweeting her. He stopped saying shit. And he was commenting under some of the posts that I was doing exposing Ashley St. Clair. See, a lot of people don't remember that Ashley St. Clair era. And Elon was able to brush it up under the rug. Why? Because he took my advice. He shut the fuck up. He probably did something on the back end to acknowledge her. Now, I don't think he gave her no money because he did offer her the $15 million to go away, which she should have took with her dumb ass. Okay. She probably could have upped it. I would have said 20 and I'm good. She probably could have did that and then been straight. But no, she wanted to be greedy. She wanted to take it to social media. So now, guess what? She ended up with nothing, doing some bullshit satirical monologue that she posted, and we reviewed it on my channel. But I don't think, you know, anybody wanted to watch that because it was so boring. It was horrible. His baby mama has absolutely no talent. At least Ashley St. Clair doesn't. And Lily Gaddis is like the same type of bitch. The only way Lily Gaddis ends up being saved, her social credit being saved, as if she's married by some, you know, super racist Chad who's like 6'5" and can fight all her battles. Because the type of shit that she's talking online, she can't really go outside to a major city and pop that shit without, you know, somebody confronting her, without somebody saying, hey, that's the nigga girl. So and not saying that she's famous, but she's infamous. She's kind of like memed up, you know what I'm saying? So people recognize the racist bitch who said the nigga one time, right? So unless she gets linked up with some super, you know, what's it called? Like neo-Nazi biker gang, big ass dude who's gonna take care of her child, I don't see her being able to bounce back into the social space or the conservative space and be taken seriously. Besides, you know, the Proud Boys little website where they charging $12 a month for their little bullshit content. I mean, I'm not saying that they ain't making money. They probably are making decent money. But I just don't see her really being able to span any type of career or social rebound from this, because anybody who decided to wife her can't have no type of digital footprint, because he's going to get flamed for marrying a single mom. That's just the facts. And she has a digital footprint. Like I said, modern women have to have a digital footprint of an adult film actress. So she has the digital footprint of an adult film actress. Not only is she seen like doing like just a little stupid racist shit, she has like bodies that you can count online. You can automatically count her baby daddy, who, you know, if we did a little digging, we could figure out who he is. I don't want to do it. I don't want to dedicate any time to that, because I really don't think it's that important. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be associated with her anymore. Obviously, why he left her. Yeah, her only play is to get back with her baby daddy, or to find some like simped out biker gang racist Chad who, I mean, he ain't gonna be no Chad. He probably gonna be fat as hell. But that's the only thing, because you're gonna have to find somebody to fight your battles in public when you go out in public, right? And stand on the things that she says, not even the things that he says. You got to stand on the thing your women say. So this is why you shouldn't have a bitch who's on social media like talking this type of political content and this type of crazy shit, because you have to defend her actions. And let's just keep it a buck. You're not winning that fight out in the streets. I mean, you might win one or two of them, but it's not worth the trouble.
But if you're white, we're gonna have to wife up these hoes. You're gonna have to suck it up and wife up.
Look, look at her face, bro. She's so uncomfortable. She's so uncomfortable. She's like, how did I end up here? This is not where I want to be. Like she thought that she was going to grift her way into like the you know, political hierarchy where she maybe be able to be some senator's wife, but you already fucked that up. Not only being a single mother, but you already fucked that up by the way that you present. Like nobody is going to elect to office somebody whose bitch is doing blackface. I mean, it's just not happening. No matter how racist the town you think it is, bro. It's just the fact that you completely destroyed your digital footprint for what? It wasn't even no money in it. It wasn't a bag in it. Like, I gotta understand if the bitch did OnlyFans, then I say, okay, there was a reason, there's a financial incentive. And I'm telling you, like, she is very close to damn near getting on OnlyFans. I'm telling you, because we're gonna go to her page. She's definitely, you know, crashing out saying, oh, I lost my income. YouTube was my only source of income, right? So she's getting very close to popping that pussy for $9.99 on the net.
One of these American white girls, and but it'll be
your
okay.
race matters that much. Like, your race in 10 generations, your line will have continued, and nobody will care that your great grandmother was a hoe because you exist and you're more white people. The white race must be preserved at all causes. And by the way, girls become hoes when they don't have a guy putting them in line. So if like, most girls will take on the mindset of the guy that they're dating. So if you're conservative, I'm not saying go out and get some radical, insane liberal, like that's beyond the pale, but most girls will kind of meld into who you are. And if you just put...
Here's the thing. A woman will mold into who you are. Yes. Only if you are masculine enough, right? And some of those traits that she takes on from you, like your defiance or your objection to authority, she's going to actually take on those traits and she's going to try and use them against you. And you are going to have to, defeat these shit tests. You're going to have to overcome these shit tests because she is going to shit test you in that way. But a woman's only going to mold to you if she deems you as her best option. And the reality is it's very difficult to become a woman's best option in 2025 as a man, period, especially if you don't have any social media clout, because that is becoming one of the most predominant things right now. Like I at first, I thought that it was a huge factor when I was in college, but now it's way more of a factor. You have to be somebody on social media to, really be successful, or you have to just be genetically gifted, which one of the two. But you have to have an online presence, like a clouded online presence, to be very successful with women in this day and age. And that's just a reality. A lot of dudes don't want to admit it, but status takes you a long way, right? Status takes you a long way. So, what she's saying here, it just does not line up. I believe you guys deserve better. I don't think that, yes, people are going to actually care if your grandma's a hoe. Why? Because modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. And there are hierarchies, there are tiers to, every race, but you can look at the Indian caste system. There are tiers to, people in their own ethnic groups. There's tiers to black people. There's tiers to white people, right? There are tiers. And I'm telling you right now, not tiers like TEARS, TIERS. All right. There are tiers there's a social hierarchy. And if you come from trailer park trash and whatnot, and you're not able to financially ascend out of that situation, yeah, you are going to, people are going to care if your grandma's a hoe, especially with the digital footprint. So, you can say this, that, and the third about nobody's going to care that your grandma was a hoe. But yeah, they are going to care because we have it online, and all we have to do is go to your Twitter and see you dated this one, that one, that one, that one, that one. You let him smash, you let him do this, you let him do that. And then we just going to be putting the dots together. And then you're going to be like, damn. You're going to be questioning your own existence. Like, a lot of y'all don't understand that the mate that you choose is one of the most important decisions of your life. So for her to claim that, oh, well, you should just get with a ran through bitch because nobody's going to care that your grandma was ran through as long as they're white. I promise you, it don't matter if you white, black, or so. If you were on OF and you was popping that pussy for a real one, you're getting bullied. It doesn't matter. So yes, it does matter if your grandma was a hoe. It really does, especially in 2025 when the digital footprint is everything.
Them in their place, it'll be fine. And you got to do it for the race.
We're gonna have
race.
Well, and again, and circling back, this is why I disagree with these pastors telling all these young men to.
And it's absolutely crazy that your whole identity is encompassed by your race, and we criticize people who are leftists or black liberals and all that stuff. It's the same thing with them. So this is just like on the other end. And obviously it's fun to troll them on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Y'all see my posts. I'm just trolling people and it goes viral. I got damn near, I think it was I forget, it was like millions of impressions, millions of views, shares, all this stuff on my Twitter monthly, and Elon's still suppressing my verified following count so that I can't monetize on Twitter. But it's just clown shit. This dude is lying to himself if he isn't folding, if he is trying to tell himself that he's not going to fold for a big booty Colombian. And I ain't talking about no fake ass BBL booty Colombian. I'm talking about a real, like, natural body Colombian. You're folding, bro. So don't give us that bullshit.
Wait till they're married, because none of the girls are virgins. Being a virgin man, marrying.
So he said he doesn't agree with the pastors telling guys to wait till they're married. Okay, so here we go.
Well, and again, and circling back, this is why I disagree with these pastors telling all these young men to wait till they're married, because none of the girls are virgins. Being a virgin man, marrying a non-virgin woman is a terrible idea. You have no idea what you're getting. She's going to be able to just totally control you. You have no idea what you're getting into.
Okay, so he's trying to articulate this red pill tenet that we go by, basically saying that if you are a man who's inexperienced, you should not wife a hoe because she's going to be able to run circles around you. And that is true. I mean, psychologically, socially, sexually, she is going to be able to run circles around you. So we do advise, we adhere to this advice, right? Not like he's the one who's been giving it all along, right? I mean, he's just a messenger of a million other men who have spoken the same thing. We understand this, right? But at the end of the day, he's trying to say, excuse me. Sorry, I just had a fucking brain fart. My bad.
You have no idea what you're getting into.
Okay. So he said, okay, don't be a virgin as a guy and then, marry a chick who's been ran through all this kind of stuff. Yeah. And he's right about that. But then you can't also say, oh, well, marry a hoe, because let's keep it a buck. The women are going to be way more experienced than the men. The women are going to be way more experienced than the men. And that's within every race. Okay. So the women are going to have more of the experiences, and you're going to be sitting up there trying to say, oh, well, marry a hoe or wife a single mother for the white race. But you're also saying, well, you shouldn't, if you're a virgin, you shouldn't marry a hoe. Which one is it, bro? Because most of these dudes are coming out virgins, bro. At least 1/3 of them are virgins or haven't had sex within a year. And Lily doesn't know how to react to this because a woman cannot be red pill. It's just completely against their own it's completely against their own incentive. It's completely against their own interest. So a woman can't be red pill. So when he's trying to spit these red pill isms, it's not digesting well. This is why she looks like a deer in some headlights, and she just looks very uncomfortable when he's spitting this ism, because he tried to spit the ism with the passport bros. He knows that he would be a passport bro in a quick second, right? He knows that. And he's probably going to travel once he gets a bigger bag off of this racial grifting, and he's going to go to Colombia. He's going to fuck him a Colombian bitch. I promise you that, right? So he's trying to give her the ism there. She rejected it and said, oh, well, you're going to have mongrel babies. You're going to, your kids are going to be brown, which isn't true at all. What he should have said is, actually, baby girl, the white gene, especially with Colombians, like now, if he dated a black woman or a Afro Latina, yeah, the kid is coming out very brown for sure. And that's not a bad thing. But I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just saying that that's what's going to happen. But if a white dude gets with a Colombian bitch, the kid is coming out white. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. All right. So he could have just said that and be like, oh, well, the white gene is strong enough to overpower her Colombian genes, and the kid is coming out white, which is true. Like, if he fucks a Colombian bitch or any like Hispanic, whatever, the kid is going to come out and the kid's going to look white, period. Like, there's no debating that. Right. So now if it was like a Hispanic male and he was impregnating white woman, then the kid might come out looking more Hispanic. Maybe. But even then, I would still say the kid's probably going to come out more white, right? So he should have just said, yeah, I think you're off base with that. But he didn't. He went another route and said, oh, if you're brown or if you're black, I can understand why you would be a passport bro. So he's trying to get her to realize the male plight, specifically the white male plight in this instance, because, I mean, let's keep it a buck. You see all these angry racists in my comment section. A lot of these guys are struggling, man. And honestly, I mean, some part of me, obviously, I laugh at you know, the bullshit that they sling our way. But honestly, like, a part of me just feels bad that they're struggling so much that you're so angry that you have to get online and call me a nigger and do all this to try and make yourself feel better about not getting bitches, bro. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting thing. But nevertheless, as you guys can see, he's trying to spit this red pill ism, and it's just not working.
You have no idea what you're getting into. So I do not, in America in 2025, I do not recommend waiting till marriage. As a man, if you're a woman, try and stay pure. But as a man, you know, none of the girls in this country are virgins. You're not going to find a virgin wife. So if she's going to be ran through, you need to be ran through as well.
And she don't like that. She don't like that because the trad wife grift is to say, men, control your lust. Men, stop watching porn. Men, you know, the trad wife, trad woman, trad girl grift on X is to proselytize to men and preach to men on how to control their lust, while the party girl can go wild and be a sexual animal in her youth, but suspend or suppress the male, you know, the male vibrato, the male sex drive, in order to achieve my own end goal, which is to be able to settle down with a simp. Because women intrinsically know the more women that a guy fucks, let's keep it a buck. For one, we all know women have insecurity issues in the first place. And you know what I'm finding out here is that, you know, it doesn't bring me joy to say this, and I don't think this is really racist to say, but a lot of these white incels, they have some insecurity issues as well. But we know that women have very much insecurity issues. That's why they wear makeup. That's why they get plastic surgery, all this kind of stuff. So if you're a guy and you fucked a whole bunch of hoes, she's constantly comparing herself to the previous women. But it's also a trigger to her that, you know, and they'd love to say that this isn't true, but it's a trigger to her that you are valuable in the sight of women, which makes you more attractive. This is the pre-selection theory, which is not that much of a theory as it is a fact, okay? Because pre-selection is a real thing. This is why Chris Brown can slap the shit out of Rihanna and still get bitches. It's pre-selection. Woman finds him attractive, therefore he is attractive. Pete Davidson dates Kim Kardashian. Now he is the most eligible bachelor, when we all know that's an ugly ass nigga. And then they had to spread rumors talking about, oh yeah, he just had a big ass dick and this and a third. And guess what? That got him more bitches. That there's a rumor that his dick is big as fuck. So if you want to say that pre-selection is not real, you know, you're just lying to yourself. And that's exactly what's happening. It's pre-selection. So she doesn't like that he's saying, you know, you as a man have to be ran through, which a man can't be ran through. We do the running. That's the whole point of the term ran through. Men do the running. Women get ran over in a sexual context, right? Men do the fucking. Women get fucked. You know, a woman cannot fuck you unless she puts on a strap. That's the only way. Right. I mean, it is what it is. If you're going to use it as a verb.
This country are virgins. You're not going to find a virgin wife. So if she's going to be ran through, you need to be ran through as well. Ran through. Men aren't run through. Men do the running through. But
I'm glad he clarified there. But anyways, like I was saying, the reality is that Lily Gaddis does not like what he's saying here, because obviously the trad wife grift is to say men control your lust. Men, you know, when if you want to go back to the Bible, a lot of, biblical stories are stories about men who didn't control their lusts. And yes, they're cautionary tales, but a lot of these men were still seen as righteous men to God, right? Lamech, the first man to ever have 2 wives. I don't even believe that he died. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering correctly, he was ascended into heaven. If I'm not mistaken, he might have died though. I might be mistaken that one. But I mean, he did have 2 bitches. He was seen as a righteous man. Not 2 bitches. He had 2 wives, and he was seen as a righteous man. But my point is that the trad wife grift is ultimately to convince men to control your lust. And I'm not saying that is a bad thing. That's a good thing, actually. But at the same time, she still has to appeal to the authority of, woman propaganda, because he's a bigger content creator than her, for one. He's not talented, but he has more talent than her. So he has a bigger platform than her, even though he's been here less time than her. Because why? Because she just doesn't create content. And when she does, she doesn't create good content. Most likely because she's spending time taking care of that bastard son that she has, right? So the reality is she was not able to get down with what he's putting down in this situation. She's cringing. She's squinting. She's a little upset. She's uncomfortable because she doesn't want to promote men getting laid. Why? Because she wants to gatekeep the men. She wants to be able to have her fun. She wants to be able to make her mistakes. She wants to be able to have her child out of wedlock. And then she wants the beta male simp who doesn't have a lay count, who doesn't have experience with women, who won't know the difference or won't know better or won't know that he deserves better. As a matter of fact, if he's a virgin male and he actually looks decent, he actually deserves the best. I mean, if he was a male and he was able to keep his virginity, and it's not because he's like socially awkward, but just off of principle, which is rare, but it does happen. If it's based off of solely principle, then he does deserve a woman who is a virgin, right? And you could make the argument that a man who has a whole bunch of bitches doesn't deserve a virgin. Yeah, okay, but it would be easy for him to get one. And that's the point that we're saying here. So she doesn't like the fact that he's promoting quote unquote male degeneracy or men getting high body counts and quote unquote making their mistakes too, because she wants to do that, and she wants to reserve the right to make her mistakes, and she wants to reserve the right to be able to, get ran through and fuck around and sleep around and have a child out of wedlock. And then on the back end, collect some beta male simp who she's going to be able to manipulate and be able to control and be able to inhibit and ration his sexual experiences. These types of women, these trad wife women, they ration their man's sexual experiences. They ration their man's sexual, access, while they were able to go run wild in the streets when they were in their youth. And quite frankly, they still do, even in these situations, they still are able to have their pick of the litter. Because, she's not, I have seen some very bad pictures of her, but they made her look pretty decent in this light, I will say. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Why? Because she's a single mom, and anybody who is linked to her, especially if they have any type of social media presence, they're going to get clowned.
Yeah. Go rack up a body count and then get yourself.
Look, she don't like that. He's telling her to go rack up. He's telling men to go get bodies, go get bitches, go fuck bitches, and then come back around and then marry a ran through bitch, and y'all both can be ran through together. No thanks, buddy. No thanks, buddy. Because as a man, if I go out into the streets and I conquer and I'm able to have my way when it comes to sexual access and sexual variety, then why would I settle? Not saying that this is what I would do, but I'm saying this is the logic that you have to think with. Why would I settle for a ran through bitch when I can go get me a bitch who's not ran through and we live honky dory happily ever after? So it doesn't make sense. So you can tell that like this guy doesn't really have real experience with women because this is what he's advocating for. When in all actuality, if you're a man, for one, the most likely person to get with a ran through bitch is a man who gets no bitches, because a man who gets bitches can easily recognize and easily see that this chick is for the streets. So he is the type of guy who's advocating for you to go get with a ran through chick, for you to go get with a thought, for you to go, fuck with a bitch who got ran through. And he's advocating for you to do that and for you to receive chore sex in marriage when your girl has had more sexual experiences than you, because this is a pipe dream to say, hey, young men, go get quote unquote ran through, or go do the running through. Yeah, buddy, easier said than done. But we all know that this is extremely easy for women to do. So it's not hard to go tell a woman to go get ran through. It's not hard to go tell a woman to have her fun but it's hard to tell a man to, hey, go run through some bitches and actually be successful. It's hard. It doesn't just happen overnight. It's not something that you can just will into existence. Okay. It's going to be trial and error. You're going to get rejected. You're going to get embarrassed. And that's just the ebbs and flows of the dating market and the sexual marketplace. And he knows that. And that's why he doesn't actually, pursue women in real life. It looks like he is, doing the social circle game to ascend first. And then he's probably going to, do what he's advising men to do, get the pussy, run through bitches on the back end, because he wasn't able to get women when he was a lame, and now he is the racist grifter with 100,000 followers on X. Now he's going to be able to get those trad wives. Now he's going to be able to get those e-girls. And honestly, he'll probably end up marrying a bitch who's ran through, because that's what he's advising you guys to do. So my point is, you don't have to follow this advice. You don't have to, you don't have to box yourself in like this guy is trying to do. And for one, the message, I'm gonna show you who the message is coming from both ends.
One of these ran through white women. I'm sorry, we have no choice. This is the situation. And then hopefully our children can grow up in a country that's not totally fucked up. Okay, guys, that's the episode.
So she was happy about that. She was happy about his conclusion being get with the ran through white bitch. So that was pretty funny. And Lily Gaddis actually has blocked me. So she's blocked me on X. That's absolutely hilarious. I'm going to just show you guys. The bitch blocked me. She was scared of the smoke. I don't even remember why she blocked me, but she was definitely scared of the smoke. So let me see. I'm trying to find... Let's see. I'm trying to find the little thing where she was talking about YouTube being demonetized on YouTube. And Fresh weighed in on this. He said, let's use some common sense here. I'm all for having fun, but wifing these American hoes up is crazy. Let's see. So I'm going through her Twitter right now. Going through Twitter right now. Let's see. Let me find where she got demonetized on YouTube, and then we'll go to woman. We'll go to woman propaganda getting slapped. Because I'm just showing you your role models here. YouTube. All right. Or should I say demonetized rather in the search? Okay, so she said, my old channel got demonetized for being too pro-white. They can't keep a white ass nigga girl HAF. I don't know what that means. Down. I just made a new one, Club Gaddis. It's focused on culture, lifestyle, and white exceptionalism. So yeah, she got demonetized on X for doing the little blackface shit. Let's see. Newsweek has an article of her. So let's read the article real quick, and then we'll get into woman propaganda. Who got bitch slapped at a conservative event by another conservative man? All right, so Newsweek, here's the article. Let me get this nigga off the fucking screen. The influencer Lily Gaddis has claimed that her YouTube channel has been demonetized for being too pro-white. Gaddis, who has a following of over 240,000 on X and over 60,000 on Instagram, describes herself as a free speech enthusiast. In her Instagram bio, she has regularly used racial slurs and worn blackface. In an email shared with Newsweek, Gaddis said YouTube channel was demonetized. YouTube cited harmful or hateful content after a series of removals and community guideline strikes issued only days before. Yeah, so YouTube does give you a warning, and she didn't heed those warnings. It happened to me too, but for a different reason. But I didn't get banned. I just got demonetized. But then I got remonetized. Newsweek reached out to Google, YouTube's parent company, via email for comment. Why it matters. Gaddis' name hit the headlines in June 2024 after she used a racial slur in a cooking video shared on TikTok. Let's see if they have that video. No, they don't. All right, where it amassed millions of views before her account was suspended. Gaddis ultimately lost her job over the video, but despite the fallout, refused to apologize and said in a social media video afterwards, all the backlash made me do a deep dive and a soul search, and after all that, I still couldn't find the care. Gaddis describes herself as a trad wife, even though she's not a wife, she's a single mother, a modern-day housewife who embraces traditional gender roles, centering her life around homemaking, childcare, and supporting her husband. It is unclear whether Gaddis is married. She's not. What to know, in a recent video from her Rumble show shared on X, she said, I have officially been demonetized on YouTube, which was my sole form of income, aside from a few tiny outlets here and there. YouTube was my main moneymaker. I'm an open book. I live with my heart on my sleeve. You know, if I say something, I mean it. I couldn't censor myself. I refuse to censor myself. It's just impossible. I tried. I really tried. I really tried my best. Believe it or not, what you saw on YouTube was the vanilla me. I was like the vanilla of the vanilla, Gaddis said, ending the clip by using a racial slur. Gaddis posted on X that she had created a new YouTube channel to replace the one that got demonetized for being too pro-white. The new channel, Gaddis said, focuses on culture, lifestyle, and white exceptionalism. She has received messages of support on social media, with people encouraging others to subscribe to her new platform. Her comments and rhetoric have also sparked continued backlash and criticism. In May, Gaddis was asked on Piers Morgan Uncensored if she ever used the N-word, to which she told Morgan, I do quite frequently. Morgan then asked her if she is a despicable racist, to which she replies, some would say I am. I guess, according to the ADL, I'm a white supremacist. I'm a neo-Nazi. Morgan pushed her on this and said, if you use the N-word repeatedly, you are racist, are you? She said, to this, Gaddis replied, sure, I'll embrace that. Asked again by Morgan in that exchange if she is an unashamed racist, Gaddis replied, correct. What people are saying, Lily Gaddis told Newsweek via email, I want to be clear, I do not promote violence, nor have I ever encouraged it. My channel focuses on social commentary, current events, cultural trends, and the impact that crime, immigration, and public policy have on everyday Americans. I cover public incidents that are already widely discussed in the media and on social media platforms. My content is opinion-based, similar to what many other similar to what many other creators of all backgrounds are doing. The only difference is I am a white conservative girl. I mean, that's not the only difference, but you know, it is what it is. Very funny there. So that's her little 15 minutes of fame. Let's see. Oh, I think I got her, you know, the picture of her proving that her son was white, I guess, in the thumbnail. So you guys can check that out in the thumbnail. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the dudes who is speaking in this chat room about Lily Gaddis getting exposed for like I think fucking some they're saying she actually fucked an Iranian man. So here we go. Let's listen up.
You're a lying bitch. You have the tweet in the nest dated a fucking Iranian. I'm gonna leave on that note, but fucking bitch, fuck you.
That's probably a good time to clear the deck. What do you think, Dalton?
What Iranian are you talking about?
I'm looking at a tweet right now that somebody sent me. It says, from your old Lily Coleman account, it says, don't disagree till you've read it. I dated an Iranian and a former Muslim, and he will be the first person to tell you Islam is not a religion of peace. Sent March 26th, 20.
Ooh, damn. So they're trying to say that her baby daddy is an Iranian. And honestly, it could track because you can get some light-skinned Iranians who will spit out a white baby for sure. But I mean, she clearly dated an Iranian man who was Muslim, and she's gonna say, "Oh, well, that's when I was mind controlled by the Jews and whatever." But at the end of the day, digital footprint of an adult film actress, modern women, they continue to tell on themselves, and now she's trying this racist grift to get back in the good graces of a white man. I'm telling you, you could have way easier. You could have gotten a white man way more easily if you would have just shut the fuck up. Honestly, like, damn, I really don't like her social media presence is going to be the reason why she doesn't get a man, right? And if she does get a man, he's gonna play the background. He's not gonna be one to seen in public with her. And it's not even because of the racist shit. It's literally because if he has a social media presence, people are going to clown him for, being a big stepdaddy.
19 from your Lily Coleman.
Well, W that guy because he beat the shit out of her. If you read in between the lines.
Damn. So even like this is what happens a lot when these chicks are like getting in these these white supremacist like chat rooms and shit. It's like they're projecting their little fantasies onto the bitch. Like, oh well, he beat the shit out. I don't know if he beat the shit out of her. I really don't. But at the end of the day, it's like I thought y'all were supposed to be against that shit, but you're over here laughing and advocating and joking about her getting her ass beat by a Muslim. And yeah, I am actually on her old Twitter page. So she does have an old Twitter page. You can go through it and whatnot. She was posting frequently up until 2019 and she switched and got a new page. And this is the one that she comes through now. The Lily, is it the Lily Gaddis page or? I don't know, but yeah, I think it's the Lily Gaddis page or whatever that she tweets from now. But let's keep going.
19 from your Lily Coleman.
Well, W that guy because he beat the shit out of her. If you read in between the lines,
they probably had sex.
And he beat the shit out of her.
I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Sam's always got the.
She says she don't know what that is. So, I mean, are we serious right now? Are we serious? Here's the tweet right here. I mean, it's been bookmarked 95 times. March 26, 2019. Let me go back. Sorry. Look, here you have it. Here's the thread. And I'm not even trying to like do the, oh, you fucked a Muslim guy. I really don't care. I fuck with Muslim niggas. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thread right here. And a lot of these posts were deleted. And this was a thread in 2019. Obviously, she was politically active in this time period. I appreciate being threatened. I will come for you. Sounds like a threat to me. Not surprising, though, seeing as you defend the religion of terror. So she's getting on to Muslims. I don't know about the meme. I'm used to being persecuted for my views. I simply would like to see that Islam isn't out for your good. Read the Quran as I have, and I'm sure you'll change your opinion. And then she says, don't disagree till you've read it. I dated an Iranian and a former Muslim, and he will be the first person to tell you Islam is not a religion of peace. So here's the tweet that Lily Gaddis tweeted saying and admitting that she did date a Iranian man, former Muslim. So she's claiming that this tweet is a lie. Let's just let's screenshot it just for, I mean, she's probably locked out of this account anyway. That's why she hasn't deleted it yet. But we're going to screenshot this and save it just for the archives. Gaddis Muslim. So yeah, she dated a Muslim dude, and honestly, I don't care. Like, good for her. But the fact that she's now like going on the racist grift is just funny because, I mean, bitch, you let an Arab fuck. So at this point, it's like, okay, what else are you hiding, right? So this is why they're calling her, racial slurs like mud shark, coal burner, da 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 da. So her own people like turned on her. Her own people turned on her, and that's it's just funny. Honestly, I truly don't care, except for this is great content and it aligns with me exposing red pill truths. And one truth from this situation is that, I mean, let's keep it a buck. Lily Gaddis she's capped. She's capped. She's trying to say that she didn't fuck this Iranian guy. She never hooked up with him. She never dated him. Bullshit. You clearly did. You were so proud about using it in an argument, right? And you tried to use it to win some argument, and it backfired on you years later.
Receipts. You know what it is. What do you mean? What's this whole old account? Is it not yours?
And your tweet says, read the Quran as I have, and I'm sure you'll change your opinion. And then you say, I dated an Iranian and a former Muslim. I'm looking at your. I'll put it up. I'll put it up.
Honestly,
I'll put it up in the
I'm
nest.
being honest about everything. So if you don't want to believe me, that's fine. But like, I may have sent that, but I genuinely do not remember it, and that's probably because I'm stupid. But I've never claimed to be smart. So
was it your account?
About it.
Can you confirm that was your account? At least your old account. That is you, right?
I mean, I had made a bunch of old accounts and then I didn't end up deleting.
All right, that's a little non-committal. I mean, come on.
She confirmed earlier it's her account 100%.
It's definitely her account.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing. It's probably my account.
So did you date the Iranian? Did you date the Iranian or not?
I have dated 3 people, and they have all been white people.
Wow.
So was
she straight fucking lied, bro? Either she lied in that argument or she lied, either she lied in the argument or she lied in this little, I guess, X space.
Is it a white Iranian Muslim?
No.
Okay.
Something's not adding up. Something's not adding up.
Yeah, it ain't adding. It's not adding up. It's funny as hell that they confronted her on that shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's hilarious. I gotta save that one. I gotta save that one to the bookmarks. Let's see. Yeah, so we already exposed her for dating Arthur Kwan. Let's see. Let me play this little clip of her doing the blackface shit, and this is what she got. This is what she got removed from YouTube for. So let's watch.
I literally cannot silence my phone because of my nails. I can't function. Okay, I cannot live. By the way, half the struggles that Black women think they face, it's of their own fucking doing. Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this, like, you people fight every day. You people fight every day. Could you choose any outfit and get up that's like less conducive to fighting? Seriously. They wear wigs that can be pulled out. They put braids in their hair that could rip the rest of their hair out. And then they complain about having alopecia. No, it's self-induced alopecia. That's like a cutter. That's like one of those fucking losers who cut themselves. That's like them having a scar and being like, I can't believe I have scars. What? Black women, you tear your hair out by the roots. You put every sort of chemical on your hair to straighten it out, despite being so proud of being black. And then you wonder why you have alopecia.
Oh shit, she going in on black women crazy.
And then you guys fight all the time.
But I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. You know, we talk about the wigs, we talk about the weaves. She definitely is onto something with that. I will say the perms, all that stuff we talk about. So you know, it's just funny that she thought that this blackface thing would be monetized. That's absolutely hilarious.
And yet you wear massive hoop earrings, you wear weaves in your hair, you wear fake eyelashes, you wear fake nails. All of these things are not conducive to fighting, okay? So let me give you advice. Let me turn this racist stream around into something positive. Okay, black women, listen up. Listen up. A black woman is speaking. When you are fighting, when you are going to bat, okay? Before you wake up in the morning, get out of bed and you have to think like a fighter. You have to put yourself in the mindset of not, oh, it's just easy breezy and I might pick up a fight or a felony later on. No, that is the wrong mindset to have. The correct mindset to have is that you wake up every day knowing that every day is a fight. Every day is a potential crash out. Every day is a potential chance to chip out. With that in mind, let me adjust my cap for the billionth time. With that in mind, you must wake up with that mindset, okay? Like white girls have to manifest things, you have to manifest too. You have to manifest yourself into the ultimate super warrior, okay? You have to turn yourself into the ultimate warrior princess of Wakanda and go outside with that mindset in mind and know this. Know this to be the case. You will fight. You will dominate. You will win. Hail the black woman.
Well, like I said, the bitch has no talent. But anyways, guys, if you are watching on X, we have 211 people watching the video right now. Make sure you check out the YouTube channel, #ReclaimYourThrone, all one word, #ReclaimYourThrone, all one word. We are cooking tonight, so we just exposed Lily Gaddis for dating a Muslim. Now we're going to go to woman propaganda, and then we'll end with some Nick Fuentes, because we definitely he's kind of making the headlines here. So I want to break that down, but we're gonna get into woman propaganda getting slapped. And oh boy, he got the shit smacked out of him. And he was actually with Sneeko and Nick Fuentes. So how about that? It was Sneeko and Nick Fuentes, and then he ended up getting his ass slapped in the face. I want to actually, okay, we got the full video here, I think. And he was just, he was being antagonistic to a Jewish guy. And some dude that looked like Dr. Eggman from what is it? Is Sonic the Hedgehog? Some dude that looked like Dr. Eggman. He came out and slapped the shit out of this dude, and he was a white conservative, Republican. So there's definitely like infighting between the white conservative, movement.
They're actually going to use. Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish?
Yes, I'm proudly
Does
Jewish.
Israel deserve a border? What are you talking about? Do you think borders are racist? Stop answering this piece of shit. Don't worry. You're
You
Jewish.
invited him to your fucking club. You gave him a ticket to the fucking club. Whoa!
Damn.
I'm proudly
Does Israel
Jewish.
deserve a border? What are you talking about? Do you think borders are?
I actually want to see. Okay, I got to see the full video. I did show the slap already, but I want to see the full video because there's a full. There's a longer video here. Let me see. I might have it saved. I might have it saved. He got the shit slapped out of him. I'm talking about slap like a dog. Okay, let me see. Damn, it's hella. Hold up, let me scroll back down. I just want to show the full video for the context to like show you what type of shit he was talking. I guess I don't have it. I don't know where. Well, it's probably deep in my shit because I'll be saving a whole bunch of stuff. So let me see if I can just kind of scroll this search bar to find the whole thing. All right. So there's a 46-second one. Let's see. Oh, and then they made up. They had like a makeup picture and shit. All right, fuck it. We just gonna. Oh, I think I found it. Oh no, this is Sneeko reacting to it. Okay, I found it. I found the full video. I did have it saved. All right, here we go. So this is the full video. So you have a guy who's protesting against Nazis by wearing Nazi garb. I mean, it's kind of weird, honestly. I don't get it, but here we go.
Praised Hitler. They invited people who call Jews cockroaches at this event. This is what this event represents. This is everything that this event represents. Shut the fuck up! You guys love Nazis. You guys fail to condemn Nazis constantly. This is what they love. Nobody likes you. I'll give this to you. I'll have it. Take it. Because this is what he is. This is what they are. They are all Nazis. I wish. He wishes he was Trump was a Nazi. I wish Trump was racist. Disgusting. Trump is not racist. Right, we're not associated with the NYYs. We're concentrators. I'm my own thing, by the way. Okay, so take it. But so these are the people who are invited. Everybody knows it. These are very clearly. Hey, I actually got thrown out. Ask them. I got thrown out. So I didn't listen. They condemned me. They threw me out. They did not condemn him. These are exactly what he's short. They didn't see him. They didn't even snuck in. This is I'm a silly little guy. The entire event, they invited the alternative. This guy's a beta male. Nobody liked it. Dude, you're a faggot. Fuck you. They invited fucking the pro-Hitler text guys. They invited the Jews or cockroaches guys. This is all they are.
So here we go. He about to pop up.
Subversive, bro. Go back to Israel. Borders are racist, huh? Let's let everybody in. Borders are racist. Let everybody in. Let everybody in. Borders are racist, guys. Flood the country. 10 million Indians. Come on. Borders are racist. We got to let 10 million Indians in. That's what you're saying. Does Israel deserve a border? Does Israel deserve a border? You guys gotta go. Let what go? All right, I'm taking it back. I'm taking it. This is mine now. Give him this one. I want it. We have plenty at home. We collect tons of them. You guys are. Does Israel deserve a border? Is they're actually going to use this? Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish? Yes, I'm proudly Jewish. Does Israel deserve a border? What are you talking about? Do you think borders are racist? Stop answering this piece of shit. You invited him to your fucking club. You gave him a
Whoa. Damn, Mr. Eggman rocked the shit out of him. He damn near concussed him. Look, he tried to. So this is your self-proclaimed alpha male. I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody slapping the shit out of me like that. Promise you.
You invited him to your fucking club. You gave him a
See, this how you know. Once a man puts his hands in your face,
you gave.
Boom. Damn.
You invited him to your fucking
Look at this
club.
shit.
You gave him a ticket to the fucking club.
One more time.
You invited.
Let's watch it in slow motion. Hand in the face right here. This is where you start swinging. Hey, get your fucking hand out my face. You slap his hand out your face and you back the fuck up with your hands up ready to fight. Look, he's wide open. This dude has no combat skills, no survival instincts at all. Then he puts his hand in his face, comes back and slaps the shit out of him. Damn.
Whoa. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Bye, he got scared as fuck.
Real talk. Walk the fuck out.
He's putting the IR though. And then this other guy just slapped me across.
So there you have it. There you have it. So that is the self-proclaimed alpha male who's trying to teach you how to wife up a ran through bitch. So here's Nick Fuentes saying that men who aspire to be husbands and fathers are pathetic. So we'll get into this video and then we'll peace out. At the end of the day, you know, Nick Fuentes is actually, you know, getting really popular in mainstream, and I think he probably to some extent made a deal somewhere where he could get his face back out there. But as you guys can see, he's pretty much saying that if you pursue a wife and a family and all that kind of stuff, let me see, what exactly did he say here? It's not masculine and it's for faggots. So let's listen up.
You see these guys now and they want to live a domestic life. It's absolutely pathetic. Like it's embarrassing and it's sad. And I say that as an incel. I say that as a complete incel virgin. It is fucking sad that men aspire to and idolize a domestic life. They want to be the mom. They fantasize about buying a big gay house. They fantasize about like taking their kids places, like daddy daycare.
Oh,
they
God.
fantasize about cooking their family dinner. It's like, and you put on the apron too? You put on the apron too, and what happens when you clean the house? Do you put on a costume for that also? You know, a man on his hands and knees scrubbing the floor? A man cooking the dinner? A man taking the kids around? I love to do it. It's like, men used to be like a Rolling Stone. Men used to be, they're about their business. They're about the farm. They're about the factory. They're about the business. They're a soldier. They're a cop, you know. They had actual pursuits. They're involved in society. They're running the world. Like, I'm busy running the world.
Yeah, I mean, I see what he's saying. He's basically saying don't get, you know, pigeonholed into a situation where you're just like serving your wife. I understand the sentiment, but at the same time, you know, I also understand why people would say, oh, yeah, he's gay. For one, it's different if you don't have bitches and you're like, okay, you should not be a guy who is just living your life for your wife. Like, oh, I got to ask the wife to do this. I got to ask the wife to do that. No, you should make your own decisions for your own household. And you don't really have to ask for shit. I mean, obviously, if you got kids, you got to schedule around that. But, you know, a lot of dudes like completely lose themselves when they get married or when they have kids and they're trying to make the whole family life work. You have to have your own life. You got to have space, man. You really do. You have to have space, especially in this day and age. Like, just people have grown up differently. We're more used to being alone. So if you're a man and you're cooped up in a situation that, I mean, let's keep it a buck. A lot of married men are cooped up in situations that they don't enjoy. It can definitely be mentally draining. So I kind of understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, you know, it's just, it's a little borderline sus, but let's hear him out.
Now guys are like, I can't wait to be a dad. I can't wait to be a husband. I can't wait to go to my kid's graduation. It's like, that shit is boring. That shit is fucking boring, and you should feel bored. It should.
Yeah, I just don't agree with that. If I had children, I mean, I'd be trying to go to every event that they could, you know, within my power. I personally like kids. Pause. Okay. I like taking care of kids, pause, my own kids, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy the youthful presence. I enjoy asking them questions, see how they react to things. You know, kids are funny and they're very, in my opinion, they're easy to maintain. You know, maybe not financially, but they are easy to maintain, I guess, emotionally, in my opinion. And I do think that women over exaggerate how difficult it is to quote unquote be a mother or be a parent in general. I definitely don't agree with that line of thinking, but hey, let's keep on hearing them out.
It feel like an obligation. I just want to see my kids recital because it's so meaningful. Like, men have become so sentimental. Sentimentality is not a masculine virtue. That is for faggots. Okay? These overly sentimental men, it's like it should be a chore because it's not like the deal of marriage is like, look, men want to have sex with hundreds of women. That's what all men want to do. Men want to have sex with hundreds of women.
So he's speaking on the sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. And he's kind of explaining how, as a man, you do trade in that sexual variety for sexual access to a wife who gives you kids and all that kind of stuff in a happy home. But is that what modern women are giving modern men today? Well, I mean, you ask the white man, he'll tell you no.
And men want to live alone. Men want to live alone and have sex with hundreds of women. And what happens is you have sex and you have a kid, and then you're obligated to like stick with the woman and raise the kid. And that's why your testosterone goes down. You kind of stop being a man for a little while. And then you're like, then you're in it. Okay, all right, now I'm going to raise my kids. Now she's going to take care of me. She's my old lady. Like, that's the deal. But guys want to be the mom now. Guys want to be super mom. They want to volunteer for the kindergarten Christmas party. I'll bake the cookies. I'll make the arts and crafts. It's just so fun. You have these like faggot millennial dads in fucking graphic t-shirts, and they can't wait to like do stuff with their kid because their dad wasn't there for them or something. And I think that's kind of what it is. I think that we're getting this weirdo dads, like weirdo dads and moms, because like this generation's parents had all kinds of problems. Divorce, weakness, absenteeism, whatever you want to say. There's so many issues with the parents, like it is with every generation. And now you get these like millennial dweebs where they're like, I can't wait to watch Star Wars with my kid. I saw a TikTok of this like millennial dad, maybe even a Zoomer, and he was watching Star Wars 3 with his baby son. And he posted it on TikTok. My kid's watching Star Wars with me. And it's like, you are a fucking geek. You are a nerd. You know? Like, that is so self-indulgent. And so, like, let's watch this sci-fi movie. This is good stuff. Like, you are a grown-up child. Shouldn't you be like chopping wood or something? Shouldn't you be like in a factory? Why don't you have any scars? You know, like, shouldn't you be out killing people? Like, you're at home watching cartoons with your baby saying, this is healing my inner child. My dad never did this. It's like, really? Grow up. So the reason that women are suited to raising kids is because they are kids. Women are like children, and that's why they have the patience for children. That's why they nurture children. And men do not and should not. And if you have that, I think you're kind of a girl. And I'm not saying like don't be there for your kids and stuff like that, but I'm saying,
yeah, it's just funny how these same dudes will say, oh, well, black men run away from their responsibilities and they don't, you know, they're going to leave a woman when they with her. But, and then, I mean, hell, what is he basically saying? Just leave your kid high and dry?
saying, you know, whatever happened to real men? To me, that's like what a real man is. The real man is not actually pushing the stroller at Disney World. The real man is somewhere else, you know? The real man is not like, all right, we'll do the Disney thing. And I'll buy the hat and everything and pretend like I'm not totally fucking loving it. You know, that's the wife's job. The women need to be really raising the kids, really running the home, and the dad should be in the world. That's just my opinion. That's just my perspective. But I really get disgusted by the sentimentality over the domestic life. People think that's traditional or virtuous. They're like, a real trad man is like reading comic books and building model airplanes with the sun. It's like, what, dude? When was that ever traditional? You know? In the old
Yeah, honestly, I mean, traditionally, if you want to talk about traditionally, the man was barely home. He was working damn near all day. Come home, you got an hour to eat, hour to shower, you know, maybe half an hour to have sex with your wife if you getting it, and that's pretty much it. You going to bed and you starting over. Like it wasn't time to, you know, play with the kids and do all this other stuff. I mean, you know, I grew up with my dad. He worked all day, and you know, he did come to my sporting events and all that kind of stuff. He was a very active father, but hell, I mean, you could tell he was carving out a part of his schedule to come to events because he'd always come dressed to the nine and stuff. So very busy. The fathers who have like 9-to-5 jobs, it ain't 9 to 5, it's 9 to 9, and they're very busy and they're not seeing the wife that much. But modern women want to see you all day. Like they want to hang out all day long because they don't have to have jobs to get money. But men have to have jobs to get money. They can just post pictures online and niggas will send them money.
Old days, like your dad would just kick your ass. And that's literally what he was there for. He'd be at work all the time. You'd be playing with other kids, fighting with your mom, and then he'd be home to kick your ass if you broke the rules. You know, like that's what dad used to be.
I mean, he was kind of right about that part. But anyways, yeah, these are the thought leaders in the white community. And they're claiming that, you know, they're going to somehow save the race by following these guys. I genuinely don't think that's going to happen. You're going to actually have to get laid, bro. That's what it comes down to. And you're not going to get laid listening to woman propaganda and Nick Fuentes. Let's keep it a buck. You want to talk to somebody who actually has had some experience, and, you know, maybe you want to talk to a guy like Justin Waller or something like that, who is kind of living that type of life that a lot of these men are talking about. But you're definitely not going to learn it from no damn Nick Fuentes. So I thought this one was pretty funny. I actually thought it was hilarious. We broke down Lily Gaddis. We broke down woman propaganda, how he got shit slapped out of him, and, you know, nothing that he says really can be taken seriously because he's not a masculine man at all. We talked about Lily Gaddis having a bastard child, being a thought, you know, all that kind of stuff. Her claiming that she doesn't date quote unquote Browns, but she ended up, you know, dating an Iranian Muslim. It's just a whole bunch of contradictions going on, and, you know, just very interesting. She definitely might be a psyop. People are saying she's a psyop. I honestly don't think so, because she wouldn't be complaining about money. She'd be paid off, which she's not. She's struggling. I think she thought that the racist grift was going to be more profitable during a Trump administration than it actually is. And she also doesn't have talent, so it doesn't hit the same. So yeah, I think a lot of those angles have definitely affected her judgment, her lifestyle, and why she's still single. Single mother. Nobody wifed her yet. Nobody to be a father figure to her child. Baby daddy walked out on her. And now the only thing that she has is to make fun of black people, which isn't even going well at all, because she's not funny. It'd be different if she was funny and she was like, you know, making niggas laugh and shit, but she's neither of that. She really is talentless. And that's the funny part about all of this. But y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Same relationship request to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app, so no you're paying on times, man. Y'all need to be on for getting with the BS. You already know.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.